And we are live. Let me what's up, YT? It's been a minute, man. Hopefully we can get somebody to join in on us. I just did a live on Facebook. I'm trying to get used to it. It's a little different, a little weird, but I think I can handle it. Let me see. I need to, in the background. Let me jump on YT real quick. Set this over here, see if I can see myself. I am live. Okay. Pin the chat. See if I can. There we go. All right. What it do? What it do? What's happening? See, try to get this thing together, man. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Put that there. We got two watching. What's happening? Who watching, man? Let me know what's up. Who watching? I just went live on Facebook. I'm trying to get used to going live, man. I said a long time ago I'm gonna do these Sunday sessions. I'm forcing myself to do them now. I ain't dropped a video in a minute. I called myself working on one, right? And I just ain't had time, man. It slowed me down too much. That's all it is. It slows me down too much, and I'm production, trying to get to the money. So we just went over a video. I got another one here I want to go over. Let me get this thing set up. Hopefully I got volume instantly. There we go. So to all the young guys out there that's wondering, should they go to lineman school?
I have a loan out, I have to make payments. Like, once I get through this school, I have to get a job. There's just no way. And I thought that this school was just gonna give me a job when I got out. Like I said, that's not.
That's one of the biggest things that most people think when they go to lineman school, is that when they get out, they're gonna have a job instantly. It doesn't work like that.
Not really exactly how that works. And I'll explain that. So I end up going to the school. It's a 4-month program. It starts in January of 2016. And I had some family friends that lived over in Spokane, so I ended up just living with them, paying them rent, which actually helped me a lot. And then I go to school. The school is literally 9 to 5, except it wasn't 9 to 5. It was a 5 to 4, 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. Basically like a job, but it was all school. You'd go there, you do a little bit of classroom.
Okay, well that's cool. You know, it teaches you to get up early, get ready for work, and then you work until a decent time. 4 o'clock in the summer, that's a little early, but it's good training.
Stuff right in the morning, then you'd go out in the field, climb poles, learn about different equipment, tools, all this stuff. And it was great, like cool. I loved climbing the poles, like that was cool to see. They taught some other things too.
So far, it sounds like he's out of a bunch of money to do something he could have did for free and got paid at the same time. But I could be wrong. Let's see.
That could have been a benefit if I would have gotten the trade like right out of graduation from the school, but that's not how it works. So I go through the 4 months, I end up graduating the line school. Ooh, cool. I graduated line school. I'm on the pathway to becoming a lineman. This is gonna be so awesome. So I thought.
Now, he wants to be a power lineman. So even after he graduates line school, he's got 4 more years before he gets his journeyman card. He's already happy. You ain't even started yet, son.
So I thought when I graduated line school that I was just gonna have a job lined up. I was gonna become an apprentice lineman, do my 3-4 year apprenticeship, and then I'd be a journeyman lineman and I'd only be 22 years old, 21 years old, right? So cool. That's what I had in my head. It's not.
Now, that's a pretty good damn plan for a young man. If you're young, You getting yourself lined up to where you can be a journeyman lineman in your early 20s. He had the right mindset.
How that works. So I graduated line school. I'm $12,000 in debt, have a loan payment now, don't even have a job lined up. It's just not that easy. It's a competitive trade. If I didn't realize this, how would I know? You know, they didn't necessarily teach me that. They just kind of fluff you up a little bit and be like, oh yeah, you're gonna do so great. You're gonna have a job right away because you went through this line school. So I spent this 4 months and 12 grand to basically learn how to climb a pole, which
I could have taught you that in 2 days. Hey man, I still say stay out of line school, but maybe I learn something.
you can learn how to climb a pole. You can literally go get climbing, your practice climbing a tree. Like, it's not hard. It's easy to do. And kind of one thing
Nah, now I gotta disagree. It's not easy. If you don't know how to climb a pole, it's gonna be awkward for a while. You're gonna be using muscles you ain't never used, and you're gonna have to learn how to. Well, I'm old school. I free climb. I see a lot of guys with these buck squeezes, and they slip all the time. Their feet are always coming out of the pole. The way I climb, if I slip, I'm falling. So I gotta pay attention to my feet. So no, it's not that easy.
teach in Livewire, but besides the point. So I graduate line school, and then I go around. One thing they told us to do is go around and just go sign the union books, which I propose to do also in the course or in the academy. But so I do that, right? And I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a phone call. I'm gonna get a job as a groundman somewhere. Not necessarily how that works either, right? It's not like
This guy could have went and got a job as a cable guy somewhere, cable lineman, made a ton of money. Ton of money. Got some experience. Still been waiting around for that the union to call him. And got him a job, man. Crazy, huh? But you know what they say? If it ain't union, it ain't right. I don't believe that shit. Whatever.
you just put your name down on a list and you get a call 5 minutes later. So I go around, I go to Idaho, Montana, Washington, Oregon. I go sign all the union books in the Northwest area because that's where I'm from. So last place I ended up signing the books was Portland, IBW 125. I go sign the books, and about a couple weeks go by and I'm getting a call out for a groundman on.
Now, me, I could not go into debt 12,000, 15. I think these schools now are like 20 grand to go to lineman school. I can't go into debt that deep and sit around and wait on a job. I'm finna be climbing some poles for somebody. I don't give a damn who it's for. At that point, I need to make some money to pay back this loan.
Tree trimming on the power line clearance side. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know if this is really.
What'd he say?
About a couple weeks go by and I'm getting a call out for a groundman on the tree trimming on the power line clearance side. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know if this is really for me. Like, I want to be a lineman, not tree trimmer. Like, right. But now look back on it, it was the greatest experience I could ever have. And let me dive into this a little bit. So when I was graduating line school, one thing they had us do was apply for apprenticeships, right? So I applied for apprenticeship in the Northwest lineman apprenticeship.
Okay, so he's been waiting months to get a job, right? And when the union finally does call him to give him a job, it's to cut trees and be a tree trimmer. Okay.
And JATC in mountain states, which is Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, maybe one other state. But anyways, so I applied at these apprenticeships, right? I graduate line school. I get that groundman call for a tree trimming apprenticeship, or just tree trimming as a groundman. Basically, all you do is just throw branches in a chipper, which is a cool experience because the guys, they're clearing the power lines.
Cool experience. Okay.
They're clearing the trees, we're cutting trees down, cutting branches. Like, it's a good experience, don't get me wrong. You're doing a lot of rigging, you're tying knots, you're working pretty long hours, you're working out in the weather with your hands, you're already in the union, paying your dues, paying into your retirement, getting medical benefits, all that stuff, right? So I end up getting an interview with Northwest. So I go through the whole interview.
How many people still believe in retirement? If you're not in your late 40s, early 40s, maybe, you actually think you're going to get retirement from somebody? You're very foolish.
Process. I applied already, went through the whole interview, and I thought I did good, but I got ranked like 127th out of, I think there was like 230 people on the interview list, and I got ranked by my interview like 127th, which isn't very good, right? And then I had to realize that I'm young. I'm only 19. I have zero experience. The only experience I have is the $12,000 I.
That's even worse because most guys, they want young people. They'd rather take me personally, I'd rather take a young guy with no experience than an older guy who's been doing this for a while. Hands down. Because I can train the younger guy to do it my way. The older guy is going to fight and resist on doing it my way because he's used to doing it his way. It just is, unless that older guy is good. Now, if he's A1, I'll take the older guy. But just, you get what I'm saying.
Spent to go to a line school that basically taught me only how to climb. Why would I be a beneficial apprentice lineman? Why would I be? I don't even have any experience or knowledge when it comes down to it. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna stick through this tree trimming thing. I'm gonna see how this goes because this is awesome experience. You're working next to power lines, you're working.
I would have said, no, I'm gonna stick through this tree trimming thing because I'm getting a check. My damn dog, what is he doing? Because I'm getting a check. I can start paying these bills back.
It's like I said, long hours out in the weather, traveling around, like it's just a step below being a lineman in the lineman apprenticeship.
Did he just say a tree trimmer is a step below being a lineman? This guy is crazy, man. I don't believe it. Shoot his ass.
So I work as a groundman for like 6-7 months. Then I'm like, I'm not getting any closer to getting to a lineman apprenticeship. I'll just get in the tree trimming apprenticeship. So I did. Got into the tree trimming apprenticeship, started doing that, starting to learn how to climb trees, work out of the bucket right next to the power lines, clearing branches, cutting trees down, rigging, all this stuff, right? Like I said, awesome experience. If you ever get the opportunity and you want to get into this trade seriously and you have the opportunity to get into tree trimming or power line clearance, I would do it because that is a step below being a groundman on a lineman crew. That is a step below the best experience you can get. Take my word for it. So started the tree trimming apprenticeship and it was cool. So I get about 9 months into the tree trimming apprenticeship, then I get a phone call from Northwest lineman apprenticeship. They say, hey Austin, we have an opportunity for you. Do you want to become apprentice lineman? And
Oh, he out of there, man. He about to run out that month. Now, remember, he liked the job, right? Oh, it's a cool job, like doing it and all that. What happened when he get that call?
I was like, I was unsure. I was like extremely nervous at that point because like this is now, if I say yes, this is the whole reason I spent that 12 grand line school. The whole reason essentially where I was at was because I wanted to be a lineman. And the step to get there was to complete the lineman apprenticeship. So I said, yes, of course. Where do you need me? When? He said, we're going to.
Okay, that's what I figured. Hey, we got a link pinned to the top of the chat, man. Hit the link if you want to join the discussion.
Need you in, where did he say? I can't barely remember. He said, we're gonna need you here Monday morning. Okay, I'll be there. He sends me some stuff via email.
Uh-oh. What happened? I don't know what the hell just happened. I don't even know if I'm still live. Did I lose my internet? Oh, shit. See, I got two watching. Can somebody type something in the chat? Let me know I'm still on. Am I off? Am I on? What's going on? Because my video just cut all the way out. Oh, man. This live streaming shit gonna be crazy. All right. I guess I'm not live no more.